We need to be responsible. Whatever we do as banks benefits this country from a sustainability point of view, because everything we do, whether directly or indirectly, has an impact on the environment, has an impact on future generations, has a social impact.
So MKOPA sells a solar home system that's meant for a rural household in Kenya that's currently using kerosene for their lighting and buying batteries for their small appliances such as radios and flashlights, and paying to have their phone charged. So the system that we sell replaces all those things at a cheaper daily cost than what they're spending now. It provides 3 lights, one of which is portable, phone charging, and a rechargeable radio that they can charge off the system. They pay 40 shillings a day, which we expect is less than what they're currently spending on kerosene, phone charging, and batteries. But over the course of a year, they buy that system. So after a year, they have no further payments. They own the system, and they can use that forever, and they're not putting their money into wasteful kerosene spending.
When MKOPA came to us with this deal, it was pretty unusual, but we saw an opportunity in the structure to leverage off what was an existing payment channel, which is M-Pesa.
How it's done is that their account is linked to a pay bill under Safaricom M-Pesa, so that all payments done to them through their pay bill number comes to their account.
So the big technology advancement that allowed this loan to happen is the M-Pesa system, which allows us to collect from our customers who are out in the rural areas, who we've never met, who often earn less than $2 a day and are paying us very small daily amounts of 40 shillings.
In CBA, we look at project viability more as opposed to looking at what they've done historically. And in this case, whatever they're doing is viable.
Most of the banks we spoke to in Kenya about this wanted to immediately put our business into one of the typical lending buckets, and we had the most success there with CBA. So first you have to get the ear of people who kind of are willing to make that leap and say, okay, it doesn't fall into one of my usual buckets, but I'll listen to it anyway because it might just make sense.
I know historically most people and banks would think that sustainable financing does not earn the bank money. We are supposed to be more positive, and whenever there is a proposal, you first of all listen out to the customer, understand the model without dismissing. When you are looking at this kind of a debt proposal, you need to be flexible. You go out of the norm. You also need to be innovative, proper use of technology. You also have to look at your return and the impact to the community.
What we saw as a critical shift is the use of paraffin and firewood into using an environmental friendly power source which is naturally available, which is solar power. So for us, this was a great opportunity not only to take advantage of financial opportunity, but through our financing actually positively impact the environment through enabling people to make the right choices with regard to protection of the environment.